Yeah. Breathe. Before the chaos, there was a plan. Not everything shaking has fallen. Listen, on the outside they say you're fine. A trained smile, a practice sign. But inside there's a war non-stop. Some days your soul can barely hold on. Scars displayed can fool the sight, but only pain knows where it bites. Tears hidden behind your eyes, questions with no clear replies. Feels like the end, feels like the last page. Feels too late, feels out of range. But appearance never wrote the truth, and silence never meant you were removed. Before your first step hit the ground, direction was already found. Nothing started as a surprise. Nothing was built on a rush design. When fear says this is done, there's a voice saying not yet, not done. Despair tries to take the wheel, but it's not the one deciding what's real. It never left control, never slipped away. Even when things vanish, they're still away. It may look broken, it may feel like the end, but nothing lost its balance. Nothing escaped the master plan. How many times you felt unseen, like time skipped over your scene, while others move with open doors. You stay behind, being shaped some more. Some seasons don't explain themselves. They're backstage, not on the shelves. Not every process comes with light. Some are built in a longer night. Delay is not neglect, it's precision in effect. Not every drop is a fall, some turns protect you most of all. Control doesn't fail under stress. It proves itself when things compress. When then everything screams you can't, that's when structure starts to stand. Even unseen, it's still at work while you're growing through the hurt. What weighs you down today will hold you up another day. Some days belief is a choice, not a feeling, not a voice. It's standing up without the drive, trusting more than what you can verify. You've been in places dark and tight, where only you know how you survived. Every space meant to stop your breath became part of your strength instead. Not every closed door means denial. Some are protection in disguise. Not every no is loss or pain. Some save you from a deeper fall again. If control had truly gone, you wouldn't still be holding on. It only feels out of place, but it's still moving at the perfect pace. When fear says this is done, there's a voice saying not yet, not done. Despair tries to take the wheel, but it's not the one deciding what's real. It never left control, never slipped away, never slipped away. Even when things vanish, they're still away, they're still away. It may look broken, it may feel like the end, but nothing lost its balance. Nothing escaped the master plan. Stories aren't born complete, they're formed under heavy heat. Those who
Knuckles crack, heart thumping like a war drum. Enemy scatter, but this battle's far from done. Chasing shadows and alleys where the brave don't run. Hunger in my chest, chewed out till it's overcooked gum. Steel spine, iron will, a furnace in my ribs. Snakes in the grass hiss, but I'm cutting through the fibs. Hands stained red from dreams I had to grip. This ain't a sprint, it's a cliff dive without a slip. Unstoppable, the fire in my soul won't die. Unstoppable, I'm a phoenix burning up the sky. Unstoppable, when the storm comes I don't hide. Unstoppable, who gon' stop me? Try, who gon' stop me? Try. Chains rattled in the past, beasts, now they dangle as my trophies. Used to be the 100, now the wolf's my only homie. Fears of ghosts, haunting cowards who can't hold me. Cut the cord on doubt, watch it fall slow and lonely. Blueprints of destruction tattooed across my veins. Every loss a lesson, every scar a gain. I wear my pain like armor, can't pierce my frame. This battle feels my canvas, every step's a claim. Unstoppable, the fire in my soul won't die. Unstoppable, I'm a phoenix burning up the sky. Unstoppable, when the storm comes I don't hide. Unstoppable, who gon' stop me? Try. Who gon' stop me? Try.
Fangs out, prowling the jungle, my domain. Pulse in my chest like a drum line insane. Gorilla grip, swing through the vines of the pain. Every bar a machete, cutting through terrain. Gold teeth glisten, my growl a warning. Night never rests, this hunger keeps storming. Savage in my aura, my shadow ain't tame. In this concrete safari, I carve my name. King of the jungle, crown ain't for rent. Roar so loud, make the heavens get bent. Hunt for the throne, ain't no accident. King of the jungle, my energy spent. Venom in my veins, python with a squeeze. Enemies freeze when the predator feeds. Hard coats on the red, fire degrees. Lurking in the thicket, I'm the ghost in the breeze. Savage in the marrow, claw marks deep. Eyes glow red, they don't blink, they just creep. Armor made of scars, got wounds that seep. But I'm still standing tall while the weak ones sleep. Apex mindset, no need for allies. Skyline, my backdrop, city never lies. Each step a quake, each glance paralyzed. Jungle's my empire, I see through the sky.
I rise before sunrise, the world on delay. Silence feels heavy, but it shows me the way. There's something in motion I can't fully see. A steady force pulling the best out of me while the city still dreams. I'm already aware I was never meant to walk unaware. Even when my thoughts try to twist the truth, something unseen keeps pulling me through.
Every step I took had a hidden design. Even chaos was part of the line. The grind disappeared more than once, but it wasn't the end, just a shift in response. I grew in the weight and learned through delay. Time shaped my vision in its own way. When doors slammed shut in front of my face, I gained new sight, adjusting my pace. The falls weren't sent to break my frame, they came to teach me how to rise again. In the middle of noise, a quiet command, not screaming loud, just guiding my hand. I walked through nights without knowing the end, still moving forward, steady intent. It wasn't luck, it wasn't chance, it was care beyond circumstance. I don't tell the story to lift my name, it's to remember what stayed when I quit the game. Every breath confirms what I've been through. It wasn't random that I made it here too. All my life I was held upright, even when I couldn't see the light. Every fall had something in place, every shadow revealed a route to take. As long as I breathe, I'll stand and say I never walked this road alone a day. My voice doesn't were days when belief felt thin. Fear spoke louder, doubt rushed in. But something in me said, don't stay down. Even wounded, I was still bound. I learned to hear beyond the sound, to trust alignment without solid ground. Guidance never needs to shout. It moves in time, it stays throughout. I was shaped long before I knew. Prepare today for what I move through. If pain left marks across my skin, they turned to fuel, they pulled me in. Nothing was wasted, nothing failed. Every scar became a trail. When I thought the ending had begun, the restart was already done. I didn't need every answer clear, just one more step, still moving here. It wasn't fear that followed me, it was a presence coming free. When I released control, I held tight, I found balance inside the fight. I saw promises taking their time, arriving right when the moment aligned. The waiting wasn't denial or loss, it was building strength at a deeper cost. When I felt alone in my own head, care was working where I couldn't tread. Even detours served a role, pulling me back toward the goal. Now I see what once just hurt, the weight refined what I became through dirt. If the winds were strong, they made me stand. If the night felt hard, it made me understand. It made me understand. All my life I was held upright, even when I couldn't see the light. Every fall had something in place, every shadow revealed a route to take. As long as I breathe, I'll stand and say, I never walked this road alone a day. My story speaks without needing proof. I was carried through. If tomorrow I forget how I survived, let this song remind me what stayed alive. It's not about where the journey ends, it's about what held me through the bends.
Wake up early, cold air, silence talks to me. Before the world gets loud, I breathe and let it be. There's an unseen power keeping ground beneath, a breath that lifts me up when doubt won't let me sleep. I can't see it with my eyes, but I feel the pace. Something keeps me whole even when I break. If the day gets heavy, I'm not alone. Invisible hand steady in my road.
From the first light cutting through my window, to the night pulling curtains on tomorrow. Every second counted, nothing was random. Even in the dark alleys there was a pattern. I fell, I rose, I learned from the pain. There was a voice in the quiet saying walk again when my chest got tight. Shelter was near when the world flipped over. I stayed clear, I walked through cold fire in the storms, but I never walked alone, that's the norm. I saw doors closed just to open my side, lost the ground just to find my direction right. If I tell this story, it's not for my name, it's to remember who stayed when I quit the game. Every breath is a witness, every step the same. Not luck, not chance, something deeper remained. All my life I've been carried through, even when I couldn't see the view. Every fall had a hand reaching out, every night had a hidden route. As long as I breathe, I'll testify. I was guarded without asking why, my story sings without trying to prove. I was always carried through. There were days when belief was a spark, almost fading strong when slippery dark. But something pushed me to stand upright, even when I doubted myself at night. I learned to listen beyond the noise, to trust the process without a choice. Guidance doesn't shout, it aligns. Care doesn't vanish, it stays in time. I was treated like tomorrow's child, prepared today to go another mile. If pain taught lessons, it wasn't in vain. It turned every scar into rhythm and flame. When I thought it was over and done, the restart was already begun. I didn't need answers all at once, just keep moving step by step, no front.
What chased me wasn't fear, it was grace. It found me in the hidden places. When I let go of control in my hand,
I found peace inside the chaos I stand.
all my life I've been carried through, even when I couldn't see the view. Every fall had a hand reaching out, every night had a hidden route. As long as I breathe, I'll testify. I was guarded without asking why, my story sings without trying to prove. I was always carried through.
bass echoing through generations. What came before still holds me. Listen.
There's a strength that travels through time, not shaped by trends or fragile lines. Moves like the wind, leaves a trace, marks the unseen. Deep in this place, before my steps, a path was formed. Strong foundations quietly worn. Stories written without a page, it carved inside my soul and frame. It didn't start with me wanting to hear what holds me up, made me appear. When I look back, something awakes, an ancient truth my spirit takes. Not a dead memory, but living ground, crossing errors without breaking sound. What lived before I took my breath still speaks with power past my death. When I look back, I see my frame. There's a steady care that never changed. Time moved on but couldn't erase. It's the heritage unseen that holds me when I'm weak. It's the base that will not fall when the world begins to crawl. Not a story to admire, but a direction that inspires us. What crossed every generation still lives in my decisions. It's not just what was gained or won, but what was guarded when pressure came on. Convictions held, never sold, even when the weight grew cold. I learned not all gold shine bright, some truths glow strongest in a fight. From silence grows maturity, from waiting true identity. Not about names or family lines, but purpose that outlives time. What started long before my day still leads me through my ways when everything feels empty inside. Something steps in steady and wide, not filling space with pride or show, but meaning deep in truth I know. Wrap me in a greater plan, beyond the now, beyond my hand. Reveal the paths I've never seen. Fill the spaces deep in. There are voids nothing can fill. No praise, no gain, no force of will. But when I lie with this root, something in me settles true. I'm not a product of the chance, no walking blind in circumstance. There's a project still in play, even when I don't know the day. I don't live chained to what I lack. I found a rest that pulls me back when this care takes its place. Absence slowly loses space. It's not about holding it all, but not being ruled by the call. That something's missing every time when I already hold what matters inside. When I look back, I see my frame. There's a steady care that never changed. Time moved on but couldn't erase what holds me firm in every place. It's the heritage unseen. It's the heritage unseen that holds me when I'm weak. It's the base that will not fall when the world begins to crawl. Not a story to admire, but a trail is shown that inspires. Skies what crossed every generation still lives in my decision. I chase fullness, gain a rush, mistook excess for trust, but learn completeness grows, not from having more but what I chose. When this care takes the throne, my soul stops begging on its own. The heart learns how to rest without the need to measure success. I don't feel the lack I felt before. I found a source that gives me more, not dependent on perfect days or crowds that cheer my name. It's a presence that slowly shows in the simple, in the slow. Surround me completely with what won't fail, what's eternal in me. Until no absence remain, until no hunger complain. It's the heritage unseen that holds me when I'm weak. It's the heritage unseen that holds me when I'm weak. It's the base that will not fall when the world begins to crawl. Not a distant past alone, but a living truth in every choice I own. What crossed every generation keeps me steady in every season. Nothing missing, nothing missing. When I'm alive.
Yeah. Bass echoing through generations. What came before still holds me. Listen.
There's a strength that travels through time, not shaped by trends or fragile lines. Moves like the wind, leaves a trace, marks the unseen deep in this place. Before my steps, a path was formed, strong foundations quietly worn. Stories written without a page, yet carved inside my soul and frame. It didn't start with me, won't end here. What holds me up made me appear. When I look back, something awakes,
An ancient truth my spirit takes, not a dead memory, but living ground, crossing eras without breaking sound. What lived before I took my breath still speaks with power past my depth. When I look back, I see my frame. There's a steady care that never changed. Time moved on but couldn't erase what holds me firm in every place. It's the heritage unseen that holds me when I'm weak. It's the base that will not fall when the world begins to crawl. Not a story to admire, but a direction that inspires. What crossed every generation still lives in my decisions. It's not just what was gained or won, but what was guarded when pressure came on. Convictions held, never sold, even when the weight grew cold. I learned not all gold shines bright. Some truths glow strongest in the fight. From silence grows maturity, from waiting, true identity. Not about names or family lines, but purpose that outlives time. What started long before my days still leads me through my ways. When everything feels empty inside, something steps in, steady and wide. Not filling space with pride or show, but meaning deep and truth I know. Wrap me in a greater plan, beyond the now, beyond my hands. Reveal the paths I've never seen, fill the spaces deep in me. There are voids nothing can fill, no praise, no gain, no force of will. But when I align with this root, something in me settles true. I'm not a product of the chance, nor walking blind in circumstance. There's a project still in play, even when I don't know the day. I don't live chained to what I lack. I found a rest that pulls me back. When this care takes its place, absence slowly loses its space. It's not about holding it all, but not being ruled by the call that something's missing every time when I already hold what matters inside. When I look back, I see my frame. There's a steady care that never changed. Time moved on but couldn't erase what holds me firm in every place. It's the heritage unseen that holds me when I'm weak. It's the base that will not fall when the world begins to crawl. Not a story to admire, but a direction that inspires. What crossed every generation.
Yeah. Take a breath. Pressure doesn't write the ending. There's still light ahead. Listen. Clouded days try to tell me it's done, but I've seen doors open when belief had none. The ground may shake, still I won't fall through. I learned even deserts hide rivers too. When numbers drop low and fear starts to speak, I mute the noise, I don't let it lead. Every scar I carry ain't proof of pain. They're maps of victories, time engraved. Not everything lost is a loss in the end. Sometimes it's protection dressed as an amend. Steps are slow but steady, no retreat. Those who learn to wait still reach their seat. It's not what I see that defines my next day. It's what I believe when night's in the way. Silence teaches, the process refines. What feels like delay can still save a life. I don't move by what my eyes can't explain. There's a supply that keeps me sustained. When air feels thin, I choose to rely. What holds me up will always arrive. I look above, not to escape. That's where strength comes to help me stay. Even with no signs, I know it's near. There's always care, always supply, always space here. Been wounded before, never torn apart. Every fall taught me how to restart. When fear screams loud, I lower the sound. Hope never speaks without solid ground. Tomorrow stands firm even when it's late. Time works best for those who wait. I've seen paths form out of thin air when logic swore like it won't expand. When tired hands can barely stand, something unseen begins to move. What sustains won't let me lose. Even unseen, I feel it stay. A direction that won't fade away. Thought it was the end, it was just a turn. Change hurts deep, but lessons burn. The fire came not to erase my name, but to clear what never belonged in my frame. When nights grow long and sleep won't come, I remember care never clocks out none. Tears don't last, the truth remains. What sustains me renews my strength. Depending isn't weakness to show, it's knowing there's a stronger flow. Beyond my reach, beyond my sight, there's a source that holds me tight. It's not what I see that defines my next day, it's what I believe when night's in the way. Silence teaches, the process refines. What feels like delay can still save a life. I don't move by what my eyes can't explain. There's a supply that keeps me sustained. When air feels thin, I choose to rely. What holds me up will always arrive. I look above, not to escape. That's where strength comes to help me stay. Even with no signs, I know it's near. There's always care, always supply, always space here. If the little fades, more will align. If vision fails, I learn to hear the sign. There's a plan beyond all the strain. Nothing escapes that steady provision. I won't live chained to what I see.
Deep bass, focus hard. When everything goes quiet, I follow the right direction. Listen. Listen.
Your voice cuts the code when the world turns numb. Lights the path when clarity's gone. When all the shine fades and belief is dry, a steady flame keeps my soul alive. I didn't catch the signs at the start. Words felt distant, my focus was far. But time teaches those who learn to hear. Not every sound is noise, some make it clear. An unseen touch adjusts my pace. When I get lost, trying to lead my own way, my heart learns how to beat in line. When it knows it was never meant to walk alone in time. There's a rhythm beyond what I want, a heartbeat teaching me how to move on. When I slow down, I start to see. Following this lead is what sets me free. I feel it in the sound, guiding my feet. Now I know where to go, I know what to believe. I don't follow impulse or crowd reaction. I stand firm in this heart-led direction. When pressure tries to twist my sight, there's a melody pulling me right. Even without maps, even without proof, I walk confident in this truth. Yeah. In distress when my thoughts collide, a single note cuts through the noise inside. Harmony rises in the middle of strain, and what felt heavy starts to explain. I try to solve life through reason alone, but some answers live beyond what's shown. Peace arrives gently, it doesn't invade. It settles in when I stop the fight I made. There's a presence that reads deeper than skin, that counts every value I hold within. Nothing is wasted, nothing to ignore. Every decision is carefully weighed and stored. When the world screams loud for control, I choose the voice that steadies my soul. In the silence I find direction, in the right lead I find protection. I learned that following isn't losing thought, it's trusting even when the answers aren't taught. The road doesn't always look ideal, but the destination is always real. I've seen promises start so small, like seeds in soil that no one saw. The future doesn't scare me anymore when I know there's care at every door. I don't move from fear or outside demand, I move from conviction planted inside my stance. What leads me forward doesn't change its tone, doesn't shift with favor or leave me alone. There's a rhythm beyond what I want, a heartbeat teaching me how to move on. When I slow down, I start to see. Following this lead is what sets me free. I feel it in the sound, guiding in my feet. Now I know where to go, I know what to believe. I don't follow impulse or crowd reaction. I stand firm in this all-led direction. When pressure tries to twist my sight, there's a melody pulling me right. Even without math, even without proof, I walk confident in this truth. I tried to control what tomorrow would be, but learned that only drained the strength in me. When I let go of the grip in my hands, I found rest and a clearer plan. The future isn't a blind jump in space, it's a steady road, step by step pace. Even when things feel small and unseen, there's greatness hiding in what seems routine. I learned to listen in subtle ways, in timing gestures, quiet displays. Those who follow this lead understand that even delay is part of the plan. When fear shows up, I don't stay still. There's a rhythm that moves my will. I don't chase what was never meant, I follow the lead that was always. I feel it in the sound, guiding to my feet. Now I know where to go, I know what to believe. I don't follow impulse or crowd reaction. I stand firm in this all-led direction. In distress and doubt, under pressure's weight, this melody keeps me steady and straight. Even without maps, even without proof, I walk confident in this truth. I follow understand. I follow in the right rhythm. Feel the bass hit. Yeah. This ain't noise, it's foundation. When everything tries to stop me, I stay in motion. I know the one who made a way through closed land, turned every lemon into a plan. When logic said this is the end, something high stepped in command. I seen lack turn into supply, seen fear lose its voice and lie. The impossible was never a wall when the right call leads my stride. If the desert tries to dry my breath, there's provision I can't explain. I learned support always shows up outside the lines of human gain. I don't rely on what eyes declare, my trust doesn't live in illusion. What hold me steady never fails, never slips, never loses control of the movement. When I call, there's always an answer. Even silence carry direction. Time is working in my favor, nothing escapes that connection. Never fails, never breaks. The plan stands strong, it won't fall down. Never lies, never late. The promise stays in motion now. Pressure rises, tries to block my way, but it doesn't understand. Who can stop the forward motion of someone walking with a stand? I've seen doors open without a key, seen fear go quiet in front of me. When pressure tried to crush my frame, something unseen kept strengthening. Waiting was never a punishment, it was training for something more. Not every loss is really lost. Some things are shaping what's stored. The process builds the core inside, while the world only sees the end. I stay rooted in what's unseen, cause I know the care is present. If delay feels long and stretches, cause the impact will be loud. Nothing comes outside its time, nothing slips outside the plan now. Even when everything goes silent, there's still a signal inside. Silence teaches, silence leads, still pointing to the finish line. They told me there was no way through, that the sea would never divide. But I learned to step before I see. Trusting what's guiding my stride. It's not strength, it's not luck, it's a base that will not move. When everything starts to shake, there's something that pulls me through. Confidence isn't born in ease, it grows against the flow. When everything feels unstable, that's when conviction shows. I don't walk this road alone, even when no one's around. There's constant care beside me, never dropping me down. When I call, there's always an answer. Even silence carry direction. Time is working in my favor, nothing escapes that connection. Never fails, never breaks. The plan stands strong, it won't fall down. Never lies, never late. The promise stays in motion now. Pressure rises, tries to block my way, but it doesn't understand. Who can stop the forward motion of someone walking with a stand? If it was spoken, it will unfold. Nothing is lost along the road. What feels distant right now is already on its way close. Never fails, never breaks. The plan stands strong, it won't fall down. Never lies, never late. The promise stays in motion now. The world can try, fear can shout, push against me with all its sound. Nothing can stop my movement, I keep moving forward now. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me. I move forward.
Even when everything says no, I keep moving. Heavy sound, steady mind. Listen, yeah.
They said that wall would never fall. The time ran out that I missed the call, but I know the voice that taught me to stand. When the ground try to pull my plans, the dark speaks loud, try to confuse, but there's a root that refuses to lose. When logic freezes, I step and believe, not by what I see, but what's underneath. I heard you can, this isn't your lane, but limits set by fear can't hold my name. When tides rise hard, I don't turn back. I learn to cross where others crack. It's not the noise that writes the end, it's conviction when the scenes don't bend. If the night is low and fear feels close, I remember there's a guiding source. I believe even when I can't see, I stay standing when the world wants me weak. What looks impossible starts to move. I still believe, I stay in the truth. If the chains get tight, they break and release. There's a power pushing forward in me. I won't retreat, I know my role. I still believe, I know who called my soul. They said I wouldn't cross their way, too deep to try, too out to brave. But I learned to step without ground when pressure tried to shut me down. The wind blows hard, tries to erase, but the fire I carry refuses to fade. Not luck, not strength from human hands. Something greater holds my stance. I've walked with no sign at all, just a promise and a simple call. Even when nothing changed outside, something inside kept me alive. When everything fades in the night, I don't stop here to still alive. Even in silence I can hear a direction pulling me near, yeah. Time reveals who learns to wait, who won't trade truth when trust is at stake. I've seen doors open after it's done, hope rise when no seed was sown. I'm not trapped by what they claim, my truth doesn't rest on borrowed names. When weight hits hard and strength feels gone, I find I never walk alone. I don't live down to what I touch, there's something unseen moving enough. When doubt gets loud, I shift my side. What holds me up never comes light. It's not the noise that writes the end, it's conviction when the scenes don't bend. If the night is long and fear feels close, I remember there's a guiding source. I believe even when I can't see, I stay standing when the world wants me weak. What looks impossible starts to move. I still believe, I stay in the truth. If the chains get tight, they break and release. There's a power pushing forward in me. I won't retreat, I know my role. I still believe, I know who called my soul. If it was spoken, it will align. Nothing gets lost in the flow of time. Even delayed, it finds its way. What was released will stand one day. I believe even when I can't see, I stay standing when